Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wrestling is Silly, the official New Year's Smash epic comeback for 2024. Thank you. Most of that's for Zach, I know, but I'll take some of it. Joining me.
I was just gonna say. Oh, you don't need to say who's joining you. Everybody knows who's joining you. It's me. I'm on the screen. It still doesn't feel like it's 2024.
It won't until like just over the halfway point, and then you'll need to start preparing for the 2025.
Yeah.
The phrase 2025 is scary and impossible, and I don't like it.
No, I don't like it.
2025, that is too big of a number. I said this to Zach, and now I'm going to say it out loud again. I discovered that the movie Saltburn was a period drama set in 2005, and I've never felt older as a human being than that, because
I feel like for it to be a period drama, it's got to be like 20 years.
Zach, I hate to disappoint you, but the mid-2000s were 20 years ago.
No, 2005 was not 20 years ago.
But the mid-2000s were 20 years ago. It's a period drama because it has special music, special costumes, and it has to look old. And the 2000s look old now.
Yeah, no, like, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is I don't feel like 19 years ago. Yes, it's old, but it's not like history. It's not a period drama. I feel like a period drama has got to be at least 20 years old.
Okay, so we'll wait for so all of the movies set in 2004 are period dramas now.
I mean, yeah, if you're going for that, assuming I feel like a period drama has got to be after. Like it would be if somebody wrote a movie set in 2004 and it came out this year. Okay. Like a fucking like just a film from 2004 would not be a fucking period drama.
No, it'd be considered a classic now.
Yeah, I think isn't a classic older? There's like there's actually like different words like that.
I thought that was for cars, not films.
Oh, okay, maybe then.
It might be for, because I know like a classic car has to be X amount of years old, or a vintage car has to be X amount of years old.
Yeah.
But
I thought retro had a specific one. It's like, but I suppose that's more specifically video games.
Yeah.
But don't retro games have to be 20 years old or something?
Yes, which makes like people when you say the word retro games, people still think like the Super Nintendo, when actually you should be thinking the Wii. The Wii is a retro console now.
No, the Wii still, I think, because again, I think that's another one that's 20 years. So I think the Wii has another year on it.
When did the Wii come out?
I thought the Wii came
2006, out. 2006.
Yeah, so I think the Wii's got another little bit of time. But like original Xbox is retro now.
But like, when Scott the Woz made his first video about a Wii game, the Wii was as old as the NES was when Angry Video Game Nerd made his first NES video. That
doesn't feel like that can be accurate.
That is accurate. AVGN is old. AVGN is old. But
yeah, I know, but he was YouTube though, so it can't be earlier than 2005, and the NES is like 80s?
Late 80s, early 90s. Well, you know, the math checks out. The math checks out.
Okay, well, I don't know when Scott the Woz made his first video.
3 years ago? 4 years ago?
Oh, God, is he actually only that?
Yeah, Scott the Woz is a little newbie. He's a little bit. He's a little YouTube babby. Little YouTube babby.
Okay, well, knowing that, then yeah, that does feel like it checks out then.
Yeah, like Are you implying that Mean Girls 2004 is not period drama? No, but if you remade it today, it would be. That is, I think that is the rule we're sticking with. If you remade Mean Girls and kept it set in 2004... It wouldn't be a drama.
It wouldn't be a drama, though.
Apparently there's a lot of drama in Mean Girls.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the right kind of drama, though, for the drama genre, which sounds stupid.
The only difference between the drama in Downton Abbey and the drama in Mean Girls is the accent in which they are said.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. The genre drama is very elitist.
Yeah, that is true. I just want catty bitches being catty bitches.
Yeah.
Depending on whether or not they have a posh British accent while they're being catty bitches.
Yeah.
Anyway. That was...
This raises an interesting question.
Go on.
Is Pretty Woman a period drama?
You're gonna have to fill me in on why that is an interesting question, because I don't know anything about Pretty Woman.
She is... I mean, you know the basic story, right? Pretty Woman?
The one... That's the one where she goes into the expensive clothes shop.
Yeah. She's got the real iconic big mistake. Big,
yes.
Huge, that one. Yeah. So the story of that is she is a prostitute, and I don't remember if she starts dating him. It's been a little while since I've actually seen the film, but she ends up, I believe he pays her at first with this guy who pays her lots of money basically, and like buys her new outfits and shit like that. And obviously she starts the film common, as it were, in some nice big quotation marks. And so the part that scene that has got quite famous, she goes into a very high brand sort of designer clothing store, and she is like looking at the clothes and stuff like that, but she's in her common clothing. And so anyway, obviously so she's got all this fucking cash, and they're like treating her like shit. And then I can't remember if she goes back when she's bought herself the nice clothes. I believe she does, because like she goes elsewhere with her business, spends lots and lots of money, and then I think she goes back and is like, maybe don't treat people like shit based on how they look. Actually, that was a big mistake.
I was rich the whole time, bitch.
Yeah.
So what makes that a period drama?
Well, because there's drama.
I see.
Look, that question was not for you. It was for the cultured people in chat.
I see. Yeah. Cultured people in chat that have seen Pretty Woman. Is it a period drama? It is from the 90s.
Yeah, exactly.
And according
she goes
to
from being common to not common because she has lots of money.
According to its Wikipedia page, when it was released,
you're the fake hedgehog around
it was
here.
the fourth most highest grossing film of all time.
It's a good film, okay, I thought it was a good film when I watched it.
Well, so did a lot of other people, clearly.
Hold me to that. Yeah, don't hold me to that. I've not seen it recently, so maybe it's aged like milk. But I remember enjoying it. I watched it a few times.
It won a lot of awards.
I mean, it was pretty good. And what's the name of what's-her-face that stars in it?
Julia Roberts.
Yeah, that's the one. She did a great job.
She did. She was
really
nominated for an Oscar for that role.
Yeah.
So maybe it was a good
She
film.
should have been. It was an iconic performance. There's a reason, even though you've not seen it, you know that scene.
Because everyone's parodied The Thing. And
because it was iconic.
Yeah.
That's why.
That makes sense. I should watch a film sometime. Because I've only seen 12 films, and they're films nobody else has heard of.
Yeah. And the Saw films.
And the Saw films, which nobody else should watch.
Yeah.
Because they are bad, and you don't need to be cursed with the amount of Saw knowledge that we have.
Yeah. You know what's really weird? I've ended up on Saw Twitter.
I ended up on Saw YouTube
Twitter,
for a while.
Saw Twitter is wild. Like, it's this strange nuclear wasteland of yaoi. It's really bizarre. Like,
nuclear wasteland of yaoi. Oh. That's not... The yaoi was not the word I expected.
Right,
to end
I
that
know.
Sentence.
But, like, seriously, the girlies, like, they are standing Hoffman and...
Oh, yeah, the girlies love a bit of the Hoff and...
Yeah, and
they
will make him smooch various other men in that franchise. And I'm just like... I mean, I love it. You do you, boo. Like,
I adore
seeing
the ways other people enjoy things that I enjoy.
Yeah.
Like the amount of people that have like gotten into horror movies through Dead by Daylight and are now like drawing porn of Ghostface. That's So there's a lot of Ghostface with his dick out on the internet.
Oh, the girlies are living their life, and I'm here for it. I love that for them.
Yeah. I'm on wrestling girlies Twitter, and that is a great place to be, because the girlies that love wrestling for the same reason and for the same people that I love wrestling for.
Yeah. I need to follow more wrestling girlies. Like at the minute, I just kind of follow the wrestlers.
Yeah.
Until they say something stupid, and I unfollow them.
See, it's not until they say something stupid. It's until they give me a spoiler. They are on a one warning spoiler system. Wrestlers on social media. You spoil one thing for me. No, you're gone. You're gone.
Yeah, that's fair.
But the girlies last week when Adam Page came out with his mustache, they went feral. They went absolutely feral for Adam Page's mustache. And it was wonderful. Speaking of wrestling, shall we do our wrestling show?
I feel like you haven't answered the 2 questions that were put in chat. What are the other 2 movies that you've seen?
Jojo Rabbit and Parasite.
I feel like you've seen other movies because you liked Frank, but I was counting, like, I feel like nobody counts Saw as part of the films that they've seen.
No. Like I said, it's 12 films and Saw.
Yeah, right.
Saw is its own separate fever dream.
It's like you've seen 12 films, which are art, and then you've seen Saw, which is not art.
Yeah, which is a soap opera intercut with gore. And I adore it so much.
I feel like Saw is like the fucking Lucky Charms or Cocoa Pops. Like, you know, the real dross cereal is really bad for you, but it fills you up.
It's the
like
Weetos of cinema.
Yeah, right. Like, it's just... It's such dross, but like I love it so much.
I'm actually I'm going to double back and say you were right with saying Lucky Charms, because Lucky Charms is a bowl full of disconnected things, and that is what Saw is. It will hop between being like a detective film and a soap opera and a gore fest and a treatise on private healthcare, and then completely never mention that again. And Piranha. A hell of a franchise. Love those films.
And then there was I thought technically period drama referred to a particular time range, like the distinction between veteran and vintage cars or classical versus baroque music. I'm going to be totally honest, I've got no idea.
Well, when people say period films, they usually mean Victorian, Edwardian, that sort of when women wore big dresses films.
They basically mean any like time in history that you don't know about. Because like my mum's like massive on the Tudors. You put the Tudors in something, my mum will fucking watch it. Like even if it's absolute garbage.
But like an actual period drama just has to be a film that is set in a time period that is not this one. Usually the past, mostly the past. And it's an accurate portrayal of that time period.
I don't know if you could say that something set in the future is a period drama.
Yeah, because Blade Runner is a period drama.
That would have to be.
Back to the Future 2 is a period drama.
Does it become a period drama if it's accurate?
Yes. If it is 100% accurate, it becomes a period drama in hindsight, which is why I retract my statement on Back to the Future 2. Back to the Future 2 is not a period drama.
Anyway, now that we've answered those, I feel like we can actually go into the wrestling.
Now we can do the wrestling show that we came on here to do only 20 minutes later.
Yeah, well, look, okay, we needed to give people time to file in.
We're doing it again.
Yeah, well, we just needed to give people time to file in.
Yeah. That was the opening act, and now we're in. Now we're in. So
that was the opening band of the wrestling show.
We were the opening band. So this is our first episode back from the New Year's, the holidays, the Christmas, the Festivus. And if you recall, we ended the year on a bang with Deck the Halls. An incredible show. Go back on the YouTube and watch it if you missed it. There were a lot of big title changes. There was a tables match that went on for far too long. And just incredible match after incredible match. We crowned two new world champions. But I want to draw into that tables match for this opening contest, because in that tables match, There was a lot of big men. There was a lot of big, meaty men slapping meat in that match. Specifically, these two big, meaty men. And men might be a strong word because one of them's an alien and one of them's a sheep. That also might be an alien. I haven't asked. And they slapped a lot of meat against each other, for real. They were all up in each other's faces for a long duration of that match. And I thought, why not just slap them in a singles match together? Let's open the year with two big, meaty men slapping meat. My favorite kind of match. Two big hosses getting in each other's faces. And they might hate each other after this. They might love each other after this. I just want to see two big, meaty men slapping meat. It's my New Year's present to myself. Anything to say?
Do you get New Year's presents? What the hell?
I do to myself, and it's this match. Because you got to get a New Year's present to yourself. That's
okay,
what I've just established. Should we go down to the ring?
Yeah, let's go down to the ring.
Let's go down to the ring. Your opening contest for this evening is scheduled for one fall with no time limit. On the way to the ring first, from out of this world, weighing in at, he wouldn't get on the scales and I'm too afraid to ask him. From the Unthinkables, the Unthinkable Sheep. Now, they're an interesting bunch, the Unthinkables.
That will never not be the sickest fucking way to get into a ring ever.
I missed that last episode, but that was indeed fucking sick.
I want him on every show, just so I can watch him do that every time.
New favorite Unthinkable? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
And his opponent from Krypton via the city of Metropolis, weighing in at 241 pounds, Superman! Now this is a man, he's been trying to rebuild, he's very clearly been trying to rebuild his reputation. And I gotta be honest, I'm not sure if it's gonna work.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, the one thing that he could do, that I'm gonna give some free advice out. It might be bad advice, but it's free, so nobody's allowed to judge it. But like, he could make his music sound less like this. And
it feels a bit like he's got a foot in both camps at the minute.
It's a bit ominous. I don't know. I don't know if you can come out looking so happy-go-lucky when you've got this in the background.
Yeah, I mean, he's still coming out to the Empire's music with the Empire's like lack of light show, and it just it feels like he's got a foot in both camps. He's trying to be America's favorite superhero and the big badass that took over the Wrestling Is Silly. I think he's worried that one might not work, so he's trying to do both, double his chances. Yeah. But then he just feels like he's doing half of each.
Yeah.
But
and you really can't do half of each.
You can't do half a gimmick. You need to pick a thing and stick with it. Like the Unthinkables, like they know exactly what they are, and what they are right now is winning. They're cosmic oil slick space animals. They don't care what you think of them. Superman cares too much what the audience think about him right now. Sheep up to the top rope. Big monsoon splash from the Sheep. Early cover. Just a 1 count from Superman there. But if he did go double down and try to turn face, do you think people would accept him again?
I feel like if he actually commit to it, maybe. I think, wrestling fans as a whole are pretty forgiving long term.
I believe Bryan Danielson used the word fickle
Yes. Well, Brian Danielson is mean, actually.
Yeah, true.
And that's all I need to say on that.
Whiffing the lariat from the Unthinkable Sheep. Superman trying to get a break, but cannot get to his feet amongst the onslaught of assault from the Unthinkable Sheep. And low drop kick right to the side of the head. Again, these two men just 3 weeks ago were throwing each other through tables, so I'm not sure if they're both at 100% capacity yet. Superman definitely took on more of an onslaught than the Unthinkable Sheep did in that match, because he was down to the final two with Magiman. Suddenly there's Superman on top, almost as if Curse of the Commentator strikes again. Big hip toss from Superman. And, Tiger feint. Mistimed by the Sheep. Spine buster from Superman. Gets the cover. Just a 2 count. The Sheep kicks out. Superman, considering going to top rope, thinks again. And instead just stomping on the arm of the Sheep. And now grabs the leg. Driving the knee of the Unthinkable Sheep into the canvas. And big hip toss once again. Sheep going for a little timeout, going for a second chance, but Superman on his tail. Sheep don't have a big enough tail to be on.
No, I don't think so. Don't they have like the little waggy ones?
Little cotton ball type thing, like a rabbit tail. I've never looked at the back of a sheep.
Well, and to be honest, I think they're quite woolly, so I don't know if you can see them so much.
What is tail and what is just bit of wool?
Yeah, well, because they dock them, don't they?
Do they?
Lamb's tails. Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. Superman takes flight! Phenomenal strike there, cover in the center of the ring. And that is it.
What the hell?
Incredible comeback from the Man of Steel. Here's your winner, Superman.
Wow.
That what the hell from you was so visceral.
I feel like I looked away for 2 seconds, and I don't even feel like I looked away. I think I just blinked and he'd won.
I mean, that he powered up into that, like he's like separating himself. I feel like he's really trying to separate himself from his past, and that means the tired Superman punch spear pin combo that he used to take over the world, that certain other wrestlers are still doing way past their time, and instead channeling his energy into a more bouncy approach, and that forearm strike, that springboard forearm strike, that take flight, that's an incredible move. He should do that more often. It clearly got him the win. So
yeah, I mean, it's not like he'd fucking landed any other move basically that whole match. Like, literally the match opened and he fucked up a Superman punch. Like, I thought that was basically the beginning of the end, but here we are.
That just proves that in wrestling, all you really need to do is hit one good strike and you can take your opponent down. Valerie in the chat pointing out, the Sheep did have his back to Superman when he like left the ropes. I was about to say left the ground, but left the ropes. So like catching him unawares by like that, very, very good way to take a victory.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see what Superman's next moves are. Because again,
I don't know. I feel like he's kind of in his flop era right now. Like,
in his flop era.
Yeah. Well, how else would you even describe it? Like, he's just kind of flopping around doing.
That's true.
Can't really decide what camp he wants to be in. Can't decide if he wants to be a heel. But like, he's tried being a heel, and now he's like the laughingstock of heels because he like really dropped the ball on that one. Mm-hmm. Absolutely fumbled the bag. So, I mean, I don't think he really wants to be a face, but he also knows he can't really show his face seriously in heel circles anymore.
Yeah, the supervillain bar won't let him in anymore.
Yeah, right. Like, they'd be like, no.
Nah,
weenie
you're a
champs over there.
Point to Gus on a table by himself.
Yeah, exactly.
The weenie
Basically,
champions that way.
fucking Superman and Gus are in the soft play area in the supervillains bar. Like, that's what it is.
It's an interesting way of looking at it. I think. So you think he's going to be forced to turn face, or just going to flop around for a bit?
Well, because the thing is, I don't think he's gonna commit to it. Like, I don't think that's actually what he wants per se. I just think his supervillain arc was foiled by him being bad at it. So, like, I think he's like, well, you know, maybe if I just pretend to be okay for a while, then people will forget. You know, wrestling fans are fickle and their memories are bad. So, like, you know, couple of months, maybe he'll just be able to slip back into being a heel. No one will even remember what an absolute fucking letdown he was, you know?
Maybe. He did take a lot of time off. A lot of people giving people time to forget him. It's some intelligent way. An intelligent.
Yeah, I mean, it's intelligent if you do it well.
If you do it on purpose.
But he's not doing it well.
If you do it well, if you do it on purpose, and if you do it successfully, it's very intelligent. If you don't, then you're just sort of flopping.
But at the minute, he's just flopping.
Yeah. Speaking of people that never flop, let's go to the women's division. Banger after banger after banger in the women's division.
Not a single flop in that whole division, and that is so impressive.
We have a new women's world champion in Amanda, the We Fit trainer, that was crowned in a triple threat match at Deck the Halls. A hell of a match if you want to go ahead and watch that. And there is a little bit of fallout to be done with that match, because traditionally in a title change situation, whoever lost the match gets basically first dibs at a rematch. However, in a triple threat situation, there are two losers. So they cooked up this idea backstage. They brought it to me. I'm letting them roll with it. I'm letting them cook. Toph and Poison Ivy in singles action. The winner gets first dibs, gets the champions rematch against We Fit Trainer. This is going to be cooked to perfection, this match, because these two have proved they are absolutely red hot. What is your read on these two?
I mean, the problem with having such an absolutely stacked women's division is that it often feels like, as a commentator, like you're kind of repeating yourself.
It's it's hard to give insight when they're all just so fucking good. Yeah,
right. Like, you know, name one time any single one of these women has come out and given us a bad match. You can't. It's not happened. Sit down, you know? Like, so, yeah, I'm gonna say what I always fucking say with that women's division, and that's they're both red hot. They both have a really good chance of winning this. I think they both deserve to go out the winner, but only one can. So we're just gonna have to let them speak for themselves.
And let's let them speak for themselves.
In case that wasn't obvious.
By going down to the ring. This next bout is scheduled for one fall with no time limit. On the way to the ring first, from the foggy swamp in the Earth Kingdom, weighing in at 100 pounds, Bayfong.
Sorry, did you just say she was from the farty swamp?
The foggy swamp.
That definitely sounded like
I did not. It is not a farty swamp. She's not Shrek. Shrek is from the farty swamp. She is from the foggy swamp.
Have you ever seen... Okay, no, but have you ever seen Toph and Shrek in the same room?
Shrek left Wrestling Is Silly shortly before Toph came in. Maybe you're on
something here. You know... Maybe Shrek had a glow up. That's what I'm saying.
They even have the same colour scheme.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, maybe she is from the farty swamp. Maybe you were right when you said that she was from the farty swamp.
You're onto something. Hannah's begging for us to bring Shrek. Shrek Toph mix tag.
Nobody wants us to bring Shrek back.
The Swamp King and the Swamp Queen. Let's go.
Fucking... Oh my god.
I'd be down for that.
Chat, you're embarrassing yourself. No,
chat, keep cooking. Let chat cook. And her opponent from the gardens of Gotham City, weighing in at 134 pounds, representing Gotham City Sirens, Poison Ivy.
You've got to give it to the woman. Her hair is phenomenal.
It is.
I like how
immaculate.
even in the dark, like it's like fucking illuminated.
Yeah, it is glowing even in the dark. Like she is.
We all wish we had hair like that.
Oh yeah, I me especially, specifically
Yeah.
that shade of red. She hasn't like lost a step since she ran her way up to the top of the card in the run up to Deck the Halls.
Yeah.
And when someone makes a run like that, it's very easy for them to lose the match and fall back down the card. She hasn't done that. She hasn't lost a step. She's still as big and as bombastic as ever. I kind of want to see her win, get the rematch.
Yeah, I mean, though, in her defense, yeah, she's friends with Harley Quinn, right? Like, she's in a group with Harley Quinn. I can't imagine Harley suffers fools much, you know? So maybe we were underestimating.
Maybe we were. And tough with that, almost a body slam, but bouncing Poison Ivy off the ropes, dropping her on her fucking head. Can we just, what the fuck was that, Tough? Anyway, Poison Ivy back up to her feet now, thrown into, oh, not quite in the corner, reverses the Irish whip. Tough though, rolling out the way. Oh! Big backhanded chop, getting Poison Ivy on the back foot. Oh! And that was just a punch to the top of the head. Jesus Christ. Tough means business today.
I mean, there's a lot on the line.
Yeah. I mean, she clearly wants a title back. Big military press there. She clearly wants a title back. She wants to defend it in singles action. And
I mean, Toph knows what it's like to be champ, right? Like, she knows what she's lost.
Yeah.
And I think that is a more powerful motivator than, you know, someone that's never had it, right? You know,
she has seen the views at the top of the mountain. Well,
yeah, exactly.
She's heard the views at the top of the mountain.
Yes.
And yeah, that makes it all the more important for her to get back to that top. But Fisherman Buster from Poison Ivy, maybe she won't be getting to the top of that mountain. Oh no, reversing momentum. Felt the views, of course. I've definitely watched Avatar. Drop toe hold, big ankle, knee, the whole entire fucking leg hold. But Tough able to roll through and beat her way out of it.
You should watch Avatar. I think you'd enjoy it.
I really should. I don't know why I haven't. I think when it originally aired, it just passed me by, and then I don't know.
Yeah, I watched it later. I didn't watch it when it came out.
Tough though. Oh, clubbing blow to the back of the head after a combination of lariats rolling through into a seated waistlock. Now up onto the top rope. Poison Ivy though out of the ring trying to escape, but Tough will jump out at you on the outside. She's not afraid of jumping to the outside. Oh. This, like, both of these women have upped their striking game a lot recently, and Tough managed to slip out the back gate there, and this is turning into a real like John Moxley-esque slugfest, and I'm here for it. Drop toe hold again, back into that wrenching of the knee of the all of the joints in the leg there, but a little and very well positioned is Poison Ivy away from any and all ropes. Tough having to fight
very
way out
good
of it.
ring awareness.
Yeah.
Clap, 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 clap.
I know you're big into your ring awareness.
I am.
Again, just like Taz, you're very technical in the ring. Tough with
It's
cover.
Wrestling 101. There's no excuse.
And Poison Ivy with the escape, giving herself a moment to breathe. Tough, a little bit confused, trying to follow. And into the kitchen sink there. Tough slowly back up to her feet. Poison Ivy one step ahead. Northern Light suplex bridging into a pin. Just a 1 count though. And now, that was not much of anything. Just lobbed the woman into the air. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just can't beat
Yep.
throwing someone.
A move doesn't have to
Gets the
have
job done.
a move doesn't have to have a fancy Japanese name and 30 years of heritage to be useful. Sometimes you just Oh, the cloverleaf attempts there by Poison Ivy, a move I know pretty well, I should say. The half and half, but reversed by Tough.
Do you have to tell us about your history with that move, or I don't know? This feels like entrapment, and I'm going to need you to explain.
Sorry, while you were making fun of me, Tough hitting the boulder pile driver, but only a 2 count.
I like making fun of you. I'm allowed. That's why you have me as the guest commentator.
You are allowed. You're one of a few people that are allowed to make fun of me on broadcast. But doesn't mean I have to like it. And it's a second boulder driver from Tough. Gets the cover. But still just a 2 count. She's going to have to dig real deep to shut down Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy with the trip. Like, to summarize my history with this move, the cloverleaf move that I use, I call it the skull and crossbones because I'm original. And
my god, the pirate and the skull and crossbones, that's revolutionary.
And she didn't quite get it right. Very easy for Tough to break out of it. She didn't quite nail the execution. Tried to lock it in.
You should get in the ring and show her how it's done.
Maybe later. Maybe after the show. Oh. Northern Lights bomb on the outside by Tough there. This match is elevating into its 5th gear at the minute. This is Poison Ivy though returning back to the ring, trying to beat that count. No, resetting right into the waiting arms of Tough. Ooh, but reversing 1 step ahead and again locking, really wrenching at that leg, really going for all the joints in that leg there. But on the outside, there's nowhere for Tough to go. No tapping out to happen. So this is just... It's cruel. It's cruel. A submission like that on the outside.
It's cruel, but it's strategic, though.
Yeah. It is effective, which I suppose is the main thing. But... Anyway, the 2 women back in the ring. And Tough, once again, with that fisherman bomb. Poison Ivy up to her feet a bit faster than I think Tough anticipated. I think Tough's trying to end this, but Poison Ivy still got a few more tricks up her non-existent sleeves. Against the ropes. Oh, Poison Ivy running straight through whatever Tough had planned. Neither woman coming out good in that arrangement. Ooh, Tough really showing her strength. Fall-away slam into the delayed suplex. That was very, very impressive by the former women's world champion. And now turning Poison Ivy inside out. A very ungraceful exit of the ring there by Poison Ivy, just desperate to get a little bit of breathing room. And instead having to contest with Tough on the outside now, hitting that backbreaker. And every time I think this match is going to be getting towards the end, the woman that appears to be pinned just pulls it back, hits something devastating. Like I said, no flops in the women's division, no flops at all. And brutal strike there from Tough, but I think she's attempting to go. No, electric chair drop. I thought she was going to go into that bandit crab, but instead just getting the cover. Again, still just a 2 count. Poison Ivy, she really wants this title shot.
I mean, they both do. That much is very clear from this match.
but a third boulder driver. That can't be any more life in Poison Ivy yet. Tough with the cover and Tough with the win. Here is your winner and new number 1 contender for the Wrestling is Silly Women's World Championship, Top Bayphone. Couldn't decide if I wanted to say champion or championship there. I forgot which. I got so far into the sentence that I forgot which one was grammatically correct. But Tough leaving number 1 contender after an incredible display from both women, I must say. But Tough coming out on top. Maybe Tough isn't done with the Women's World Championship yet.
I mean, that was one of those matches where, like, you know, I'm not surprised that Tough came out on top, but I also feel like I would have said that if Poison Ivy had won as well.
Yeah, it is not surprising that either woman won that very, very hard-hitting match. Both with, like, Tough won, but she is definitely, like, she survived that match more than she won it.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see when that rematch takes place, because that, I mean, it wasn't the most brutal we've ever seen the women's division, but it also was still pretty hard hitting, you know. Mm-hmm. I would worry if the rematch was next week, is what I'm trying to say.
But like Toph's got a balance. I mean, she did this expertly with the women's smiley case, but she's got a balance. Does she go when she's got the momentum, or does she wait and heal? It's maybe she does want to hit it next week, just when she's on fire, when she's in the groove. But I don't know.
I feel like that is the eternal question for basically every wrestler, right? Like, do I go when I'm hot, or do I go when I'm healed? Yeah,
you cannot be both hot and healed unless your name is Doug Ziggler, who is immortal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see how she takes this number 1 contendership shot. But maybe she'll wait for the next, big show. Maybe she'll do it next week.
Big Show. We've got Big Show on.
Yeah, Paul White is getting silly. Welcome to the show, Paul White.
That's for the actual wrestling fans in chat, which I don't actually know if there is any, but I think in case you're there, in case you're hiding.
Valerie, maybe, I don't know.
Some lurkers. That one was for the lurkers.
Some wrestling lurkers. Speaking of brutal women's matches, shall we go to the hardcore division? Let's take
yes.
Take a little trip to the hardcore division, because
a treat.
If you recall, at Deck the Halls once again, we saw another title change hands, and that was the Hardcore Championship in Harley's House of Fun. She-Ra came out on top and is your new women's hardcore, not even women's, just hardcore champion. Let's say women's world champion now, but no, just the Hardcore Championship. In a hard-hitting fight, in a fight that I thought was going to put both women out for a long time, but She-Ra has said that she wants to bring back the Proving Ground match. She said that's the only reason she got that title shot in the first place. She wants to give that opportunity to other women on the roster. So She-Ra's Proving Ground is your next match, and she has selected a woman on the roster that I thought was going to make more of an impact when she signed for Wrestling is Silly. She has chosen Wonder Woman. Now, we've not actually seen Wonder Woman in singles action more than once, I believe. I think she was in the women's title tournament, but she's not.
God, was she? Holy crap. I forgot she was even on our roster. Sorry, Wonder Woman.
Sorry. But either way, again, She-Ra again was kind of slipping into the background before she won the Proving Ground match. I think she wants to give that opportunity to other women on the roster. And again, we opened with a big Hoss match. This is another big Hoss match. She-Ra, Wonder Woman. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be hard hitting. Any predictions? Any insight? Or should we just go down to the ring?
Well, considering I'd forgotten Wonder Woman, Woman was even on our roster. I don't know if I'm the commentator to offer insight onto this match. Good luck. Having watched She-Ra last week.
Yeah.
Good luck. Well, not last week. Last show.
It's going to be a rough one. But yeah, let's go down to the ring.
I hope you come out with all your teeth.
This next match is scheduled for one fall and is a hardcore proving ground match. The challenger will have 5 minutes to survive against the hardcore champion to ensure a shot at her title. On her way to the ring, the champion from Eternia, weighing in at 134 pounds, She-Ra.
Only 5 minutes. That's an interesting choice from the new hardcore belt holder.
It was always 5 minutes.
No, it wasn't. It was 15.
No, you're thinking of Ring of Honor.
No, I'm not.
Maybe it is 15. I don't know. I'll just read him what I wrote on my paper. So if it's wrong, it's the guy that wrote it's fault, which is also me.
Well, now I'm not sure if it was 10 or 15, but it was definitely longer than 5 minutes for Harley.
It might be 10. You might be right. And the challenger from Amazonia, weighing in at 143 pounds, Wonder Woman. So to remind you all of the rules of the hardcore proving ground match, there will be a timer on screen if Wonder Woman can pin, submit, or even survive She-Ra within that time limit. She will get a shot at She-Ra's hardcore title. However, if She-Ra manages to pin, submit, or knock out, I suppose, the challenger within those 5 minutes, she goes back to the back of the line. It's a hardcore match. No rules, no DQ. 10 minutes, you are correct. I was wrong. So, no rules, no disqualifications, no rope breaks, no countouts. Wonder Woman has to survive 10 minutes to get her title shot, and she is off to a flying start, pinning She-Ra into the corner and just flurries of strikes, kicks, punches. This is not looking good for the champ.
It really is not. So soon as well.
Mm-hmm. And now, Wonder Woman has She-Ra up on the back. Oh, the GTH there gets a cover.
Oh.
That was... Here is your winner, Wonder Woman. That was incredible.
Wow.
I did not expect the new hardcore champ to be squashed that quick. But there we go.
Oh my god. Harley must be fuming.
Harley must be absolutely fuming, because not only did she lose not once but twice to She-Ra, but She-Ra just flattened in what? Less than a minute.
Yeah. I think we did get just over 30 seconds there.
I think if somebody can clip that entire match, that would be great.
Like they definitely can.
Because that was a flat out squash. Yeah, She-Ra, I think definitely regrets carrying on with the proving ground format. Yeah,
Wow, the second-hand embarrassment I feel right now.
The entrances were longer than the match itself. That was incredible. Wonder Woman has a shot at the hardcore title. That's going to be interesting. I think she might take that next week, you know?
I was going to say, do you know what? Is it going to be interesting or is it going to be less than a minute?
I think she might take that next week. And I think we may see a new hardcore champ. Because,
yeah,
good
wow.
Lord.
So basically what we're saying is the only reason She-Ra's even made it, like, what, 2-3 weeks as hardcore champ
20
is
days.
Because 20 days, yes, and in 3 weeks. That is only going to be because
of Christmas break, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have any matches over Christmas, giving our wrestlers time to heal
Yeah,
up
time
and
to
recoup.
heal. Have Christmas with their families. Give
Yeah.
She-Ra a long time with that belt, seemingly.
Yeah, damn.
That is a rough way that a reign has begun. Hannah, slightly too
Absolutely
late to
savage.
clip the match. Somebody has to go. Somebody, once the stream's over, I'll go back and clip the entire match. Oh, good lord. So they definitely saw our 20-minute intro and thought, "Fuck, we've got to get on with this, haven't we?"
Yeah, I can't help but feel like maybe that was slightly our fault.
That's fine. Our final match of the first half of this show is a tornado tag match. Not only is it a tornado tag match, but this match has its own sponsor. The sponsor is me. The sponsor is us, but it still has its own
right.
sponsor.
That was very confusing.
This next match is a tornado tag team match brought to you by Essence of Pride, the Yakuza Pride Pin Kickstarter campaign that we have been running for the past week. It is running until the end of January. You can find Yakuza pins with Pride flags on them, and isn't that all you want in life? Isn't that the greatest thing in the world? And to celebrate how fantastic these designs are and how much you want them, we are getting the two gayest men in the Tojo clan that will be in the ring with each other in a tornado tag team match against one of the hardest hitting teams in Wrestling is Silly. That is right, the Fight Just Friends taking on the Springfield Sports Center's Matt Wee Sports and Bob Belcher. You have insight on this match, I'm sure.
I mean, I don't want to reveal too much. Like, what if the Springfield Sports Centre are like watching and listening? You know, can't give away too much information. Though I would like to say, you know, shout out to Bob Belcher, canon bisexual.
Bob Belcher. So why he's in this match, because it's a Pride campaign. We needed to get a lot of queers in the ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Bob Belcher, canon bisexual, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, the jury's still out on Matt Wee Sports. Maybe he's just private about it, you know.
Maybe he's asexual.
Maybe.
But
maybe he just doesn't talk about it.
Here's an interesting question: do Mies have genitals?
I'm gonna say yes because it's funny.
Cool. Now everyone picture that in their heads.
Yeah. What does a me genital look like?
What does a me penis, or meaness, if you will, look like? Draw it. Put it in the Discord.
Excellent. I love it.
Shall we go down to the ring on that note? Speaking of the Discord, there's a link to the Discord.
Yeah. I got it like it new.
Incredible. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to look at the Discord again now. What if somebody actually does post a meaness?
A meaness. Well, it'll be the greatest thing ever committed to paper. Let's go down to the ring.
God damn it.
This next bout is a tornado tag team match sponsored by the Nerdy Quiz Like a Dragon Essence of Pride Kickstarter campaign. On their way to the ring first, they are the Wrestling is Silly Twitch champion and the Wrestling is Silly Men's World Champion, Kasuga Ichiban, Kiryu Kazuma. Fight Just Friends!
I love my boys so much. Look at them.
Your boys are both dripping in gold.
Yeah.
The way they belong. As God intended.
I mean, this definitely looks like I script this. Like,
But you saw Deck the Halls. We could not script this if we wanted to.
no. And to be honest, some of my just legit reactions, I think, like, there's no faking that.
True. And their opponents from Woohoo Island and conveniently located on Ocean Avenue, Seymour's Bay, New Jersey, training out of Springfield, Matt Weesports, Bob Belcher, the Springfield Sports Center. I'm now embracing the fact that Bob makes me read an ad. I'm leaning into it. They've got good burgers, okay? The burgers are really fucking good. He brought one to me this time. He brought one to me today, and it was really, really good. It was called Baby You Can Chive My Car, and he deep fried chives and made little wheels on the burger to be a car.
That is pretty cute.
I can't say no to that. I can't. It's a good burger that's also wordplay. He got me on both counts.
You are a sucker for both of those.
I am a sucker for both of those things, and I think he knows that.
Yeah, I think you got.
I got. I'll read an ad for those burgers any day. These four men share a lot of history. Of course, they had the first ever Wrestling Silly Blood and Guts match. But this is a far less bloody affair. Big right elbow from Ichiban to Matt Weesports. Kiryu dodging shots from Bob on the center of the ring. In the corner, Ichiban and Matt. Poison Rana from Kiryu. Holy shit. And the big boot there from Ichiban. The Fight Just Friends really in control right now. Early cover from Ichiban. Just
I was literally about to say, I'm always a little worried when this happens, right? Whether it's in solos or it's tag team, when one one side of the match comes out really hot and they seem to have total control, and matches like that so often swing, don't they? Right? Like,
they will swing the other way. The hot team will put too much energy into the opening and not be able. They're sprinting rather than marathon running.
Exactly. So whenever I see this, especially with wrestlers who maybe I have a slight bias to, nobody's ever accused me of that with these particular wrestlers, but
no.
It looks like. I don't know if it's commentator's curse, because I was literally just saying this would probably happen.
Maybe the swing is happening. Chop block on the outside there from Matt. Meanwhile, Bob has one over on Ichiban at the moment. But, belly to belly suplex from Bob Belcher. And, the Fight Just Friends are not in a good spot right now, I gotta say. But these two men are the masters of coming back from the brink. I mean...
I'm going to be honest. I can't help but feel like, at the end of the day, this is both Ichiban... Well, sorry, it's Kiryu's first match out as champ.
It is indeed.
And we know that Ichiban he's an excitable boy. We love that about him. So, I think they're both just kind of, excited to be in the ring together, both holding gold. They've come out with that excitement, and I don't know if it's done them any favors.
It's less strategy and more just having fun, and that's... the burger of the day is locked in from Bob, and Matt has a cover, but the referee is too busy looking at the submission to go for the pin. Ichiban escapes. And Ichiban just able to break up the pin. That was a dangerous situation for the Fight Just Friends just then.
That was bad. I can't help but feel like they've really let their emotions kind of get the better of them for this match already. True. Normally, when you say that, it's like, they're so angry.
Kiryu with Beast Mode driver in the cover. Sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, so like normally when you say that kind of thing, like it's they're so angry and stuff. But like I think this might be the first time I think I've ever seen it where excitability might have been what
they're too
killed it for them.
They're basically on a sugar rush.
Yeah.
But that Phoenix splash from Kiryu was very impressive also.
I was gonna say I'd expect that kind of behavior from Sonic Generations.
Yeah, that's more of a Sonic's move. But I can see Ichiban getting into that as well.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Oh.
But I feel like, both Kiryu and Ichiban should really know better against these particular contenders. I just don't think they could help themselves.
Very true, very true. Again, they're both champs. They both got Superman punch from Kiryu. Cover center of the ring. Matt Wii Sports nowhere to be seen for the recovery. Just a 2 count though.
I feel like the Springfield Sports Centre were very lucky that Bob Belcher had.
Because there was no way Matt was getting there in time.
Yeah.
Another Phoenix splash from Kiryu. Dead center of the ring. He took flight to hit that target. Bob having to pull himself up. Both of the Fight Just friends watching for... Ooh, Bob takes out Kiryu though. Oh, miscommunication there from the Fight Just friends. Snapdragon suplex. Oh, that always... Necks aren't supposed to go that way, Kiryu. Oh, gets me every time. And now Ichiban with the cover. Kiryu taking care of Matt. Just a 2 count again, though. Again, the Springfield Sports Center hard-hitting team. Tope Con Hero from Kiryu.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Oh, Matt playing possum, though. And now the big critical hit 1-2 combo from Ichiban. Gets a cover. This time Matt is able to break it up, though.
I feel like Matt has had a second wind, as it were.
He's definitely he was. I think he's had a bit of time to recover. He's definitely woken back up. We've gone through Wii Sports, and now it's time for Wii Sports Resort. Blue Thunder bomb from Ichiban, but into just a release side suplex from Matt Wii Sports. Ooh, low super kick into. Oh, that was a thing of beauty from Ichiban.
Yeah.
Backflipping.
Sorry, go on.
Just backflipping into a picture-perfect German suplex. It's so impressive.
I was just going to say, I was about to comment on the fact it feels like the Fight Just friends have been targeting Bob more. Maybe think he's the weak link or something, but then, the minute I go to say that, they start focusing on Matt, so...
They definitely were targeting Bob in the earlier moments of the match. Oh, but Ichiban has stolen a pin there.
Wow.
Here are your winners, Kiryu Kazuma, Kasuga Ichiban, Just Friends.
Yeah, I can't say that I'm surprised at the end of the day. They are both red hot. Especially right now, coming to deck the halls with Kiryu newly belted.
They're both champions. Both they know each other very well. They've been fighting together for ages.
There was definitely some miscommunication in that match, I think, but I think that really can be chalked up to the excitement, And I think especially with Ichiban, it can be quite contagious when he gets in a mood.
Yeah, that definitely can be the case, especially with, again, this is the first time they're both showing off their belts. They have been highlighted in this big sort of midpoint headline sponsored match. It's a big match for them, but like you said, they were very methodical about it. They targeted Bob, then they targeted Matt, and then they used Bob's comeback to take the opportunity to steal the pin on Matt. It was textbook. It was perfect.
I think there was definitely method to what certainly felt like madness at some point.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
There were definitely parts of that match where I was like, they are so out of sync. I don't know if they're going to be able to pull this out the bag over such a decorated tag team like Springfield Sports Center. But then, you know, like you said, it was like then they used Bob's second wind to sneak in to sneak in that pin on Matt, and it was, I don't even think Bob realized that Matt had been pinned, you know.
Yeah,
like,
it was like it was perfect. Bob didn't even know that Ichiban had one over on the team, because he was too busy with the spear suplex combination in the corner on Kiryu. Kiryu sacrificed his body so that Ichiban could get the win. And you know, that's teamwork. We got to celebrate that kind of teamwork. I just want to show you the pins. They're so fucking good. Look at that shit. Isn't that beautiful?
You posting them on
Click the link to the Kickstarter in the chat. That is why we put this match on, because those fucking pins are great, and I really want to make them. And if you want to buy one, go to the Kickstarter. We've got 20 days. Please help.
I really hope they get funded.
Yeah.
I know it's so self-serving because I love those games so much, but I also think they're the best design we've come up with, which I feel like, again, that's gonna sound really like fucking. I think that's gonna sound like I don't mean that. Like it's just selling and stuff, but I really like that design.
I'm really happy with how they've come out.
So I'm really hopeful that we at least, even if it's just the rainbow ones, I can wear the rainbow ones. It's fine.
Yeah, the first goal of 620 gets us the 6-stripe and the 8-stripe rainbows. Then we've got stretch goals for lesbian, bi, trans, non-binary, ace. We got like 15, 16 different designs. We always whenever we do the Kickstarters, we always try and put as many flags as we physically can, you know, to make sure anybody that wanted one would feel represented by them. We don't always fund them all, unfortunately. I think Star Trek's the only one we've ever like fully funded, but like that feels great when we sell one of the like sort of micro identity flags from the Starfleet one. Little fucking Yes, that's all of our shilling for the campaign. But again, please do click that link in the chat. Please do check it out. We're going to go for a break now. We're going to go for a short 3-minute break. So in that time, please do refresh your water bottles, empty your bladders, not into the water bottles. Maybe take your dog on a very, very short walk. But in the meantime, I have one question for you, and that is, who is that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
everybody, to Wrestling is Silly, and welcome MJ and the rest of the Raiders. I do hope you stuck around through the break and to the reveal of Quagsire. This is Wrestling is Silly. If you've never watched Wrestling is Silly before, here is a very, very quick breakdown of what it is, and maybe just a breakdown in general, because describing the show is really difficult.
I was trying to work out how to say that very same joke.
Wrestling is Silly is an improv comedy, half fake, half real wrestling show where we pit fictional characters from the media, from history, from outer space, and also Karl Marx, and we throw them.
History.
He counts as his own thing, and we throw them into wrestling rings. The matches are not scripted, but the storylines try to be. Me and Zach commentate over the top. I'm Eden. This is Zach. Say hello, Zach.
Hello.
And yes, please do stick around, because it's a really fucking good. Yeah, Karl Marx falls from outer space, not history. Maybe both. Maybe some history and space. He's a Jedi from a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
Karl Marx is Jedi, confirmed. So we actually don't have. Before we go to our next match, we announced. No, actually, I'm thinking, should we do a match and then do the announcement, just to show these guys, just to show the new people what Wrestling is Silly is all about?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's go into.
Then maybe they'll leave, and then they won't have to see me embarrass myself on video.
Don't embarrass yourself. It's fine. It's a fun comedy.
I always embarrass myself. Whenever I am on the internet for whatever reason, if I perform an action, I embarrass myself. So that's just what happens.
It's fine. It's fine. You're not embarrassing. You are endearing. You are relatable.
Am I? I don't think anybody's as stupid as I am. So
Chat.
maybe that makes people feel better.
Chat,
That would make me feel better.
Chat, everyone tell Zach how great he is and how much you enjoy seeing and hearing him. Do it now. Otherwise,
Yeah,
I'll block you.
I'll know that that's code for I really enjoy laughing at him when he embarrasses himself.
Of course,
on the
yeah,
internet.
naturally.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I get it. I'd laugh at me too.
See, I think you're underestimating how much of a train wreck I am. We're all train wrecks together here.
Thank you.
Our next match this evening is a real. See, they're cheering. They're literally cheering for you right now.
Incredible. I love you, chat. You're great.
Our next match of this evening really, really does emphasize the silliness in Wrestling is Silly, because on one side of the ring we have Sonic Generations, two versions of Sonic the Hedgehog that are a tag team. They're the Wrestling is Silly tag team champions. Last show at Deck the Halls, they defended their tag team championship against the team of the Union, which is Karl Marx and Abraham Lincoln, and the Deity Dogs, which is Doug Ziggler, an actual real wrestler, and God himself.
The actual real wrestler is called Dolph, though.
Yeah, he's called Nick. He's called Nick now.
Well, yeah, okay, but it's like wrestling name, though.
His wrestling name's
I
Nick
can't.
now?
I'm going to be honest. I can't believe that we have just a real wrestler, and we changed his name, and out of the name Doug and Dolph, the one we gave him is Doug.
Yeah. Because I believe it was Hannah misheard Dolph as Doug and shouted
which
Doug
is-
Ziggler in chat. And I was like,
Which
okay,
is
that's him.
honestly
That's his name.
it's totally fair, because what kind of a fucking name is Dolph?
Dolph
like that,
Ziggler.
such a
great.
fucking liar.
His wrestling name is Nick Nemeth now. But he's Doug Ziggler to us.
Yeah. Because it is the brother
Of a Hollywood hunk Ryan Nemeth.
That's the one. I want to say Rick, but I was like,
Rick-
no. I know
Rick
it begins
and,
with R.
Rick and Nick would be a very different team.
Yeah, right. Like, I was like, I know it began with R, but because you'd already said Nick, all I could think of was Rick. So
Rick and Nick, the Bludgeon Boys.
yeah, right. Like,
So on one side of the ring, Sonic Generation is the current tag team champions. On the other side of the ring sit the Unthinkables, two unthinkable animals from out of this world, from the breaches of space. We have the Unthinkable Horse, and new to Wrestling is Silly, the Unthinkable Rabbit. This is going to be one hell of a tornado tag team match, shall we? Do you have any insight on these teams, or are you still recovering from having chat say nice things to you?
I'm still recovering.
So let me just tippy tap my prediction into chat. Get your predictions in now. You could win lots and lots of whiz balls, which is a very fun currency. Get your prediction and who you think is going to win, and let's go down to the ring to see this
Your
match.
whiz in the balls.
Whiz is stored in the balls. We all know this.
Yeah.
This next match is scheduled for one fall, and it's a tornado tag team match. On their way to the ring first, from out of this world, weighing in at 500 pounds, the unthinkable horse. The Unthinkables here opting to enter separately to really get a chance to show off all of their mojo, all of their fun times.
Don't they have the same entrance music?
Same music, but very different moves.
Yeah, so I think it's just an excuse to hear this song twice because it's a bop.
It's a banger. It's a banger.
Yeah.
Another rabbit. Were you guys hunting rabbits? Are you? Oh, we got an Elmer Fudd situation. MJ, you hunting rabbits?
I'm going to assume MJ meant another unthinkable.
Ah, not another rabbit. Might be another rabbit.
Unless maybe MJ secretly is Elmer Fudd.
Unthinkable MJ.
Yeah.
MJ, the unthinkable person.
Yeah.
Are you from out of this world? Are you an oil slick person? Imagining an unthinkable human would actually no, I don't want that, because that on a person face, terrifying, absolutely terrifying.
That feels like some SCP shit.
And his partner, also from out of this world, weighing in at 235 pounds, the unthinkable Rabbit. I hail from Pastel Paradise, such a realm beyond comprehension. Maybe you are an unthinkable person then.
So is it like you've got like a color scheme like this, except it's all like really cute pastel colors? That would be so cool. I wish I was an artist now. I would draw that.
But still with the red glowing eyes.
No.
Pastel glowing eyes.
No, that would be creepy. Pastel eyes would be cute.
That would be neat. I'm on Team Sonic, but I love this guy's vibes. Yeah, the Unthinkables, they've got a real each one has a very, very defined vibe, and yet they sync as a team so well. And their opponents from the Green Hill Zone, weighing in at a combined 32 bits of blast processing, they are your Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Champions, Sonic Generations.
Okay, am I going crazy? Did the unthinkable horse always have the word unthinkable on his face?
No, that's new.
Thank God. I thought I'd gone mad.
He's gotten the Unthinkables logo emblazoned upon his face. The sheep has it on his chest. They all have it somewhere. That is new.
Fine.
Don't worry. Woo! Because they're part of a team now.
Yeah.
They're the Unthinkables now. Sonic Generations again, the only ever two-time tag team champions. They are such a fun-loving couple of guys. It's impossible to hate. Even if you're Team Unthinkables, you can't dislike Team Sonic Generations. Like, look at these guys. Even if one of them's a little bit horrific to look at, they're great. We love them.
Yeah, one of them is just too smooth. All right. Got him. You thought the other one was bad to look at, but I said the one that isn't as bad to look at. That's the joke.
Thank you. I'm glad that everyone now can understand the joke.
Yeah.
They look dreadful, but their vibe is smooth. Yes, they do both kind of look dreadful. And Freya rings the bell, and classic Sonic. Both men going for the unthinkable rabbit. However, they've separated off into the big and small combinations. The horse being the bigger man, rising knee strike, taking Sonic down, but he spent a little bit too much time showboating. Swing and a miss, double drop kicks there, and the rabbit joins the crew as well. The Unthinkables, looking at them like these, I mean, to be fair, look at the Unthinkables. They're kind of dorks as well. We're all dorks here, including everybody in the ring. Snap DDT there from Classic Sonic. And again, Horse and Sonic throwing themselves at each other. Neither one coming out on top. Swinging DDT there from Sonic. Needs a little bit more oomph to get the Horse down, but he manages in the end. It's very hard to say which team is in charge at the minute. Backstabber from the rabbit, though. Very impressive springboard plancha. Springboard tornado from Sonic the Hedgehog there.
Oh, if you don't know the name, there's literally no point looking at me. I've got no clue.
He spanned, so it's a tornado. If he didn't spin, it was a plancha. That's the difference. Learning with Eden. You'll all internalize that information for 3 seconds, and it's gone.
I'm going to be honest, I've already forgot. Tornado. No.
Yes.
Yes? Tornado.
Yes, tornado.
Okay. And then I don't remember the other word now.
Plancha.
It's gone. Plancha. Okay.
Spanish for plank, because you're a plank.
Yeah, I like it.
Don't
call me a plank.
When I was a kid, one of my favorite insults was thick as 2 short planks.
Yeah.
And thinking back, why did they specify that they had to be short?
So I think the joke is that they're thicker than they are tall. I think that's the joke.
That makes sense.
So I think the joke is that somebody that is thicker than 2 short planks is thicker than they are tall.
Thicker than they are tall.
Yeah. I think that's
brutal.
the joke.
See, the Unthinkable Rabbit there has the Unthinkables logo on the back of his head.
Nice.
The captions called the moves Tonya and Munch. Coming to Nick Jr. this February, Tonya and Munch.
Yeah, God, that does sound like a kid show.
It really does. Spin dash from Sonic the Hedgehog, getting a cover. The Unthinkable Horse distracted. Just a 2 count, though. Unfortunately, Bude, welcome to Wrestling Is Silly. You have just joined us for tornado tag action. The champs taking on the Unthinkables. And the rabbit, rabbit a little bit too quick for Sonic. Unusual that is the case. And the gory special there from Movie Sonic. The rabbit running in with the double axe handle to break up the cover. But had to double axe handle his teammate square in the chest to break up that submission. An interesting sacrifice the Horse took there, and he hasn't moved since.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be honest. I think I'd be a bit messed up after taking that.
True. The rolling senton almost putting the Unthinkable Horse away. Yes, Bude RPG, the Unthinkables have been making their return to their emergence at Wrestling Is Silly. We've got a horse, as you well know, but a rabbit, a chicken, and a sheep have all joined his crew.
We've seen the sheep earlier today.
I'm not quite sure what's going on between Sonic and the rabbit. I thought that was a cover, but seemingly a submission hold there. But the rabbit.
I don't think both the rabbit's shoulders were on the were on the map.
But the Unthinkable Horse has got the 3-horse race onto Classic Sonic. 3 devastating power bombs there under cover, but Movie Sonic just got to his feet in time to break that up. And the pop-up Hurricane Rana from Movie Sonic spinning out into a knee strike from the Horse. And now, Sonic with the boots up, though. There is an Unthinkable sheep. Yeah. It had that match with Sonic, with Superman, took the L to Superman, and God knows what it's doing now. The Unthinkable sheep is the most unhinged of the Unthinkables. I don't know how it takes an L from Superman and doesn't, burn the arena down. But we're still here. So far, so
yeah,
good.
I'm gonna be. I don't know how, but I'm glad that is the case.
Yeah. Face buster from The Unthinkable Rabbit, I think, that curling thing was a submission for the Unthinkable Rabbit. I'm still not quite sure what's going on there. Again, the rabbit's whole body is in the way, so I can't quite see what's being stretched. Big shotgun dropkick, though. Sonic staying on his feet. And meanwhile, on the outside, the horse slowly turning momentum. Oh. Big lucha arm drag there from Movie Sonic into a Casadora facebuster. And again on the outside, Sonic in full charge now after eating a super kick from the horse. Oh, low drop kick to his big horsey snout. Sonic up on the top rope now. Could this be the end for the Unthinkable Rabbit? This isn't usually how Sonic treats woodland animals, but sometimes you just got to change tacts. Casadora facebuster once again. And meanwhile on the outside, double leg drop right to the Unthinkable Yam Bag. Rabbit on the back foot here, the unlucky back foot, it should be. And the horse trying to get back into the ring to save him, but Rabbit managing to slip out. Beautiful combination from the horse, backflip kick, clocking Sonic straight in the head. He is lights out for now. Oh no, he's going for a second round. Backflip again, the axe kick. Casadora Facebook. Beautiful. Yeah, Rabbit's feet not lucky for the rabbits because they're down a foot. Oh, both the Unthinkables now teaming up on Movie Sonic on the outside. I think Classic Sonic was expecting one of them to follow him into the ring. Neither of them took the bait. Neither one took the bait. Oh, spinning guillotine there from the Unthinkable Horse. A brutal move using all of Sonic's weight and centripetal force to choke the life out of him. Back breaker into the neck breaker from Movie Sonic, and now Movie Sonic changing tacts onto the horse. Standing sliced bread, beautiful move. Into the moonsault. The champ's back in charge. But for how long? This match has been a little bit all over the place. Face buster into it's a head scissors. I see it now. You got the legs wrapped around the neck. It's a head scissors.
Yeah, I get it.
Again, now that the person giving it doesn't have their whole ass body in the way of the hard cam, I can see what's happening. Oh, ducking under from the horse again, going for the backflip kick. Sonic has now taken 3 backflip axe kicks to the top of the head. I'm amazed he's not bleeding out, if I'm honest, especially with those fuck off boots.
Yeah.
But the horse returned to the ring, the rabbit colliding with Spanish commentary table. As you can see, we've had to downsize. Only broadcasting in English now. Movie Sonic taking the horse mano a mano inside the ring. The horse though, is getting that 3-horse race
Spanish.
Up on the shoulders there. Yeah, I am Spanish commentary now. It's not very good. And the 3-horse race on to Movie Sonic. Super kick from Classic Sonic, gets the cover. It's covers all over the place. And Classic Sonic gets the win, but Rabbit definitely had his hand on the ropes there. Yeah. Freya didn't see it, but Rabbit definitely had his hand on those ropes. Sonic Generations, your tag champs. Here are your winners, Sonic Generations. I forget I have to do that. A controversial victory for the champs, but it's Freya. You could say conveniently, but a referee's job is very, very difficult. I gotta say, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like it was a legitimate miss on her part.
She was at a funky angle. Sonic's big fat head was in the way. What a very big fat head.
Yeah.
But now we've seen what the tag champs can do after taking on a team like the Unthinkables. How about we cut to weird real life versions of me and Zach as we find out who may be the next challengers for the Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Championships. Roll the tape, me. That's the wrong tape, and it's in the wrong place.
Oh no. I don't know if I want to know what tape you're running.
It was the Deck the Halls promo again. I don't know why that played again. Give me uno momento, por favor. That was the wrong.
Thank God it wasn't our scandalous sex tape, was it?
Why was that even linked in OBS in the first place? This should be the right tape. Roll the tape for me. Hello everyone and welcome to the Wrestling is Silly blind tag tournament draw. Specifically asked from me, should be asking.
Yes.
So the blind tag tournament is an 8-team tournament. The winner getting a Wrestling Silly tag team title shot at our new February special event, Love Wins. This hat is full of every man on the Wrestling City roster, minus Sonic Generations. Because if they win, that would be a really weird set point.
Would they have to, like, one fight a team and then it just becomes a solo match for the tag team titles? Or would it be that they would have to, like, pretend to fight themselves?
They might have to do that. I think that would be that. So in this hat, every single man on the Wrestling City roster, and horse and chicken and sheep and that essentially ball of mac and cheese. And we are going to draw the 8 teams now. So you can do the honors of drawing the first.
Yeah. Okay. So, did you explain that we're just pulling random?
We're just pulling random names from a hat, and that the team is going to be. It is a blind tournament because the teams are being made and they don't know who they're being made.
Yeah, I was going to say you didn't explain that bit. Yeah, the blind part is that the teams are random.
Yes. So the first team is
Garfield and the Unthinkable Rabbit. I don't know. I can't actually see the camera.
honestly that they could take. They could
Fingers
take
crossed.
this. That is a
That's our first team.
Team 1,
one.
Unthinkable Rabbit versus Garfield. Right. My turn to pick Team 2. Let's go for.
I feel like maybe we should have shown the hat, like just the.
Is that hat?
It's a normal hat, no secret I mean, technically these could be secret compartments, but look, no names under their hat.
Our second team is Donkey Kong and Karl Marx. They had a little bit of a back and forth. It was Abe Lincoln and Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it was. That is going to be
There's
interesting.
going to be some issues there. Let's go Team 3. Team 3. It's Team 1.
Oh, that's 2. Oh. Kasuga Ichiban and Sub-Zero. Oh, oh shit. Picked out another name, but I'll just put that one back.
Ichiban and Sub-Zero. What a strange combination, but that's the kind of thing you get here in these blind tournaments.
Yeah, so I'm really hoping that people can actually see that, and I'm not just waving that at nothing, but I want there to be evidence. I want people to know that it's all random.
Halfway there, let's go. Our first half. That half. The Unthinkable Chicken and the Brew.
Oh!
Off the back of one title and maybe into another. Anything is possible in Wrestling is Silly.
See, that's why I love these blind tags. They're just so fucking stupid.
But if anyone can think of names for any of these teams, do let us know. Half the fun. What are you fan?
Okay, so keeping up with that theme of rooming in there, we have. Oh, hang on, no, it's Matt.
It is Matt Weiston.
I wanted it to be Womack Berry, my favourite boy. And Bowser Jr.
So Matt Wii Sports and Bowser Jr.
Can we not make it one?
We'll ask him. We'll ask him.
Cool.
It'll be the first Matt that comes to us backstage.
Yeah.
So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Team number 6. Let's go team number 6.
Oh no.
We have
Mr. M.
Mr. M
Oh yeah.
and Darth Maul. 2 men who already hold Wrestling is Silly gold. But who's to say they couldn't hold it?
That would be interesting if both of them went off. Get to the finals. Oh. So we have Luigi and Wallace.
Ooh.
So that's going to be interesting. I'm really.
It's a very crazy boys.
Okay, so that was our 7th team.
7th team. So this is our final team. So our first. Oh, that's not true.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Our final team. Ooh. first man in our final team is the Wrestling City World Champion, Kiryu Kazuma.
Oh, whoever he gets paired with, like, basically a win, isn't it, really?
And his tag partner, Magic.
Oh my god!
Well, this is going to be a very, very interesting tournament. This will begin next week on Wrestling.
No commentary on the bias day!
you could not see that you were wearing a fight. But I'm leaving all that in.
No, don't, please, come here.
Back to cartoon version of the in studio.
Yeah, can we put that last one?
The Fight Boyfriends are back. Kind of against their will.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. We haven't told them yet.
Yeah, if they're watching, they've just learned that they're a team again now.
I have ordered some like bulletproof shielding that I'm just really hoping works against them.
Knives. That is going to be a very, very interesting tournament. There's some very interesting teams. Obviously, the Fight Boyfriends are a highlight, but there are some very, very interesting teams there. I've still not spoken to either Matt backstage to see which one wants to.
Yeah, maybe we're gonna have to have a Matt versus Matt.
Let's have a Matt versus Matt match. A Matt versus Matt on the mat.
Yeah, exactly.
A Matt
see
match.
which Matt joins that team.
That's a great idea. Let's see if we can get that in the pipeline.
Have we got a graphic that has all of the teams, or have we just got the video?
Not yet. I'm going to make that and put that in the Discord later. That is, yeah, like, what are the chances? Oh, I could tell you what the chances are because there's like 56 men in the roster. That the chances are 1 in 56 times 1 in 55 maths.
Well, no, because people had already been taken. So the way that you would have to work it out, the chances that they would get put in a team is not as simple as 1 in 56 to 1 in 55, because they would have to have been pulled in a pair, if that makes sense.
That's true.
So it would depend on how many names have been taken out first, and you would have to rule out, like, say, if they'd been picked second and third, and therefore wouldn't have been in a team. It was like really low odds that we would have to tell them.
But it's happening. They are.
It is happening.
The Wrestling City World Champion and the Smiley Case holder are now a tag team in the Wrestling City Blind Tag Tournament that will start next week and will culminate in, yes, you heard it, our new February special, Love Wins. It's gonna be a hell of a match. And while we've been talking nonsense about tag titles and boyfriends, you know what's been happening in the ring? You know what's been happening behind us in the ring?
What?
Daisy has just cashed in her Wrestling is Silly smiley case.
I mean, that was a good time to do it while we were all, turning away.
Yeah. So, our next bout is the women's smiley case cash-in match against the new women's world champion, We Fit Trainer. I suppose I'd better go down to the ring, shouldn't I? I'll have to do the predictions during the title, because I don't think she'll wait very long. So we've got to have this man tell the people in the stands, and then I'll tell everybody everywhere else. Daisy, of course, won her women's smiley case at September Scuffle, I believe. Wrestling is Silly fans. This is a smiley case cash-in match for the Wrestling is Silly Women's World Championship. Was it September Scuffle or was it Graveyard Smash?
It must have been Graveyard Smash, because she'd have had it taken off her if it was September. She'd have fought for it again in December.
No, the men fought in December, so the women fought in September. Because we alternate.
No, there's one every pay-per-view.
Yeah, we alternate, men's, women's.
Yeah. Graveyard Smash.
Oh yes, October comes after September.
Yeah, that's how
I know how
that
the months
works.
work. I know how the months work.
Muppet.
So she won it at Graveyard Smash,
Yeah.
and now is cashing it in on the first Wrestling is Silly of the new year against your brand new world champion, Amanda, the Wii Fit trainer. What a match this is going to be.
I'm not sure I think this is the right move, to be honest. It feels very brave to go, oh, well, you know, she's world champion, but also let's give her 3 weeks off to rest and recover and eat too much food at Christmas and stuff, you know.
You're right. They're both, but then they're both coming in their prime. I guarantee that she's been planning this since Christmas.
Yeah, of course. I'm not saying that it wasn't thought through. I'm just saying that I don't think I would have made this choice. I don't think I would have wanted to cash in at her peak.
And first, the challenger from Sorataland, weighing in at 140 pounds, Princess Daisy. And your champion, from Woohoo Island, weighing in at 180 pounds, Wii Fit Trainer, or Amanda to her friends.
We're not her friends. We're not allowed to call her that.
No.
She threatened to beat us up.
She did, and I fear her.
Yes.
I'm afraid of her and her ability to tie me in a knot without getting up out of a chair. But then again, I also fear Daisy's ability to kick my whole head off.
Yes.
Gus, your referee, rings the bell. Oh! European uppercut there from Wii Fit Trainer. Again, this is a real clash of styles. We've got the very kick-focused striking style of... Ooh! Double turn on that heel, on that knee lock there. That is, really wrenching of those knees. We've got the striking style, the very, very kicks-focused striking style of Daisy, coming from her background in sports and athletics. And then we've got Wii Fit Trainer, who is the woman of 1,001 holds, the queen of submission wrestling. It's going to be a very, very interesting clash of styles, this pair. And, Daisy ducking out the way of that double X handle, hitting the low drop kick. What do you fancy Daisy's chances of walking out of this as the champ?
Okay, look, I think she's a very talented wrestler, and, you know, she's great. I don't know if Amanda... apologies, Wii Fit Trainer, please don't beat me up. I don't know if Wii Fit Trainer is going to give up that easy. I noticed basically the first thing that she did when they started this match was went for the legs, right? Like,
target the legs.
Yeah. She isn't doing that right this second, but
all of her submission holds have been targeting the legs. She's been very, 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 very intelligent in her submission holds.
Yeah, you know, so I can't see it, but you know, I'm always hopeful. I always like the rush of a new champ, right? I think we all do. I just don't think Wii Fit Trainer is gonna give it up.
Daisy going for the sleeper hold there, but you can't play a submission game against the professor of the submission hold. Ooh, even the same rolling ankle pick. Daisy really trying to use Wii Fit Trainer's weapons against her. And I don't think that's going to work. Again, she's the excellence of execution. You cannot play her own game like that. Daisy's trying her best though, forcing Amanda back into the Wii Fit Trainer back into the corner. And then I just wiping a boot on the face of the champ. I
thought you were going to say wiping her booty then.
Wiping her booty on the champ. Not what she did, sir. It's not what she was doing. Flying super kick from Daisy. Gets a cover. But it's just a 1 count. The dominant kick out at 1 from Amanda there. And now, deadlift powerbomb into, a knee strike that the Twitch champion Casper Ichiban would be proud of. With Daisy still on top for now, but give Amanda half an opening and she'll weasel through. Series of strikes again. You don't want to get, just like you don't want to get into a submission match with Wii Fit Trainer. You do not want to get into a striking match with Daisy.
No, Daisy is quite the striker.
Mm-hmm. Some might say she's strikers charged. Tiger driver from Amanda though gets a cover. Amanda taking a leap out of Bayonetta's book there. It seems a good athlete will take lessons from their opponents. And now locking in that Jujikatami, that modified Jujikatami, really like, again, putting Daisy's shoulders between her knees like that gives her the extra room to get the torque on that yank and really dislocate that shoulder. Gus, get the fuck out of the way. Thank you. He's got an earpiece, he just doesn't use it usually. Now Amanda up on the top rope. Big superstar leg drop. Shades of the Macho Man there.
That really did look like he was listening.
He's got an earpiece in, he just doesn't use it half the fucking time. Daisy in the corner now. Big European uppercut from the champ. And now, Daisy catches the boot. Gets some shots in of her own. And now hooks the arm. Flattens the champ straight to the ground. And now grabbing the arm of the champ, maybe trying to lock in a turkey dinner armbar, throwing it down to the ground. Really wrenching on that arm, reaching for the other one. And there it is, locked in. Oh. The move of the people, the turkey dinner armbar there. The Daisy, I think maybe. Yeah, he remembered to put the battery in his fucking earpiece this time. Yeah. Usually, because he wrestles and refs, he doesn't remember to put it in half the time. But this time he remembered. Got the fuck out of the way. Another turkey dinner armbar from Daisy. Daisy again, looking at that turnbuckle, contemplating climbing but changing tact and falling straight into the Jujikatami once again. Daisy taps out. Here's your winner, and still Wrestling is Silly Women's World Champion, Wii Fit Trainer. It was a valiant effort from Daisy. Valiant effort.
Yeah, I like I said during the match, I can't say that I'm surprised, because at the end of the day, I think in order to take that belt off her, there's going to need to be some extraneous variables. Yeah. I think we're in for, touch wood. I think we're in for a long reign. Mm-hmm. From Wii Fit Trainer.
I think so too. I think she's with her style, she can very easily modify how she wrestles to target basically anyone on the roster. I think it's going to need, whoever takes the title off her is going to need a lot of strategy and then the ability to mix up on the fly. I don't think we could confidently say who that woman is right now, but I'm very excited to see who it is. And we come to our final match of the night. This one takes a little bit of explaining because it's kind of been bubbling away in the background for a few weeks. You
dedicated Wrestling is Silly viewers will maybe have seen this coming.
There has been a
but
bit
they
of
would have to be dedicated.
There has been a bit of a bubbling discomfort between Bowser and Bowser Jr. Bowser was very confident in calling out his son and saying, hey, I'm done watching you fuck around with monkeys. Join me. It is your destiny. We should rule wrestling is silly with an iron fist together. And he didn't like that. And neither did his mother, Princess Peach. Princess Peach called Bowser out specifically, and we thought that was going to be it. We thought it was going to be we thought, the mother has spoken, let the boy have his freedom. But no, apparently over the holidays, as you can imagine, with this sort of awkward family dynamic, there were arguments over games of Monopoly. People fought, and now the two of them refuse to, in their words, share Bowser Jr. anymore. So me and Zach put our heads together, and then we said, ow. And then we sat down and thought, what is the best way? What is the most sensible? What is the most sensible way that we can solve this problem? And then it hit us.
And we really struggled, to be fair. At first, we really struggled. We were like, we really can't see a way forward. This is a really complex issue. Usually takes months to resolve. And then we looked at each other, and it was like inspiration from God. We haven't asked him. Maybe it actually was.
Maybe he whispered it into his ear.
Yeah, and we went, why don't they do what they do best? Take it to the ring.
Your headline tonight is Princess Peach versus Bowser in a custody of Bowser Jr. ladder match. And I don't think there's any more that we can say. So, let's go down to the ring. Wrestling is Silly, your main event tonight is a ladder match for the custody of Bowser Jr. On her way to the ring first, from the Mushroom Kingdom, weighing in at 150 pounds, Princess Peach. This is a very emotional, angry, personal match for both these competitors. It's going to be very, very exciting to see how that translates to in-ring action. Honestly, I don't know, but
yeah, there is a lot of emotions here. I honestly could not say one way or the other who I think comes in with an upper hand. Even
No, I couldn't tell you. And her opponent from the final castle of the Mushroom Kingdom, weighing in at 460 pounds, Bowser. Sound guy's having a bit of a rough day. We do what we can. I don't even know whose music this is, but it sure as hell isn't Bowser's.
Look,
but I'll take it. And also, this counts as a mixed match. I did what I could with the character creator, okay?
He's always looked like that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bowser has always had a great pair of tits. Oh, series of rib breakers there from Bowser, but Peach getting the boot up. Bowser refusing to engage. And the Northern Lights suplex from Bowser, definitely not fucking around. And the huge Manhattan drops. Peach fell at an entire story there. Big. Oh, I still have the echo. I do apologize. I did wonder why why Hannah shouted echo at me. I thought it was just a fun reference I didn't understand. Because I pressed the echo button and it doesn't like the button doesn't change. So I can't tell when it's on and off. Yeah, Bowser got
is there not like a on-off thing?
No, it's just a button. I just got to remember.
Ah, I see.
You mentioned the Magic Crown. I was very tempted to make a Bowsette for this match, but I don't know. That was more effort than I was willing to put in. And I put in a lot of effort for this show. The ladder is set up in the center of the ring, but which one of these competitors? Oh! Scooping body slam there. Bowser now. Oh, not climbing the top rope, just showboating to the fans there. All it takes now is one of these contestants to climb that ladder and unlock the briefcase with the custody deed inside of it.
I like how Bowser Jr. has a deed.
Of course he has a deed. It was magical. You said Bowser has always had an amazing set of tits with the echo on. I hope that is what that clip is. If that is what that clip is, I'll be very, very happy. Princess Peach now going straight up for the ladder, but Bowser's throwing it out from underneath and powerbombing Peach right on to the ladder. That is is that what it is?
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm so glad. That is my favorite clip of all time. I'm going to share that everywhere. Peach, no nonsense though, right back up that ladder, going for the Bowser Jr. custody briefcase. Bowser yanking her down though, and refusing to lock up like good sport. Bowser instead throwing Peach to the ground, going up to that briefcase. Peach opting not to throw Bowser off, but instead join Bowser at the top of the ladder, and oh, she's not. No, Bowser breaks the hold. Oh, careens down to the ground. Peach reaches for it. She's having a little bit of trouble with the locks, and there the ladder goes again into the awaiting arms of Bowser. Oh, flying kick there from Peach, and a face buster driving Bowser down to the mat. Princess Peach runs to the turnbuckle, high rent district. Big knee drop right to the throat of the Koopa King.
You can really feel the emotions in this match, you know. It's such a serious match for both of them.
So,
so much on the line.
Yeah, it really is. It's all or nothing for both these competitors. They're putting it all out in what could be the most serious match ever to grace the four corners of the Wrestling Silly Squared Circle.
I don't think we've ever had a more serious match.
No, I think this is it. And I think we all need to approach it with the seriousness that it deserves.
Exactly.
A beautiful back and forth kick there from Princess Peach. Bowser having to hold himself up by the ropes there, but unable to even get to his feet. And Princess Peach with the staircase. No, she decides against it. That was a rare show of compassion. That Bowser rarely sees compassion like that. Yeah, even though the stakes are that high, she can't.
Do you know, I don't even know if it was a moment of compassion or if it was a moment of, you know, my son matters more and I need to be thinking about him, you know?
I think this she forgot for a moment that this was about a child. Biffing him with the ladder, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, well, I think she then changed her mind. Yeah. She remembered how much she hated her ex.
Yeah, she hates Bowser, and he's also been a pain in the ass, so...
Yeah. He's also been mean to her son.
Yeah. Which you never do.
Exactly.
And now she's out for blood, it seems.
Yeah.
Returning to the staircase now, decided that she does in fact need it. Will she do it? Will she
just
pull the trigger?
standing there waiting for him to get up.
Oh. She's crossed a line she cannot uncross. Those steel stairs colliding with the Cooper King. Punch to the gut, ripcord, but Bowser with the boot up. And hook kick right across the gut. Bowser now returning to those steps. And Princess Peach gets a taste of her own medicine, having to roll to the outside, giving Bowser the opening to climb up and maybe finish the job that Peach started. It's a slow climb, though.
There's a lot of him to get up that ladder.
460 pounds.
Exactly.
Peach now kicking the ladder out and returning fire. Excellent
That was
powerbomb.
very impressive.
Yeah, such a show of strength. It's the strength of a mother who knows her child needs her. But it's a long way down when Bowser hits you with a back body drop like that.
His fat knee is getting in the way. He can't hit her with
Yeah.
it.
There he goes. Those steel stairs, again, very heavy, but also very sharp corners. One of them can catch you a cropper and then, blood everywhere. Princess Peach not in a good state right now. Those 3, 4, 5 now hits with those steel steps. Bowser seems to have forgotten all about the briefcase in the center of the ring, just wanting to inflict pain on the princess.
Damn, he's an evil guy.
Who'd have thunk it?
My goodness.
Princess Peach rolling out, giving herself an opening, flying with that Superman punch. What she got in store now, she's charging up. And she's not. She's hitting Bowser with the Bowser's Fury. His own.
If that doesn't send a message.
Yeah, his own finisher, and he is out for the count. No. Just as she sets up the ladder, he's back up to his feet. Going for the choke slam again, but Princess Peach wrangling her way out of it. And his head colliding with that steel ladder. Yes, Peach's Fury now. It's no longer Bowser's Fury.
Is she Charlie horsing Bowser right
I think she's Charlie horsing Bowser. She's at the top of the ladder. Is this it? She's got 3 more locks to undo. There's one. Can she get one more? And Bowser Jr. is free from the tyranny of his father. And there it is. Thanks, cameraman. Tried your best. Here is your winner and new official custodian of Bowser Jr., Princess Peach. The court rules in favor of the princess.
I mean, I think every custody battle should go down like that.
Yep.
It just saves a lot of, of the emotional pain from all of the time spent litigating all
We could spend weeks in court, months in court, or we could have a ladder match. We could have a ladder match. And all would be solved in the most... wrestling was serious for those 15 minutes.
Yeah, truly.
Truly wrestling was serious. That brings us to the end of this returning New Year's Smash episode of Wrestling is Silly. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you, Zach, for joining me on commentary. Thank you, everyone in chat. Thank you, MJ, for that raid. We will be back next week for the start of the Blind Tag Team Tournament and much, much more. Please do join us on our Discord server if you haven't already, where you can maybe see what Mii's genitals look like. if
I've forgotten that call to action.
if somebody wants to draw that. Also, please do check out our Kickstarter link there in the chat, or bit.ly/Yakuza pins. If you want to see the gayest little Yakuza pins ever, they will only be made if we hit that £620 goal. We have 20 days to hit it. Please do help us. If you're not a fan of Yakuza, share it with friends that are, especially if they're queer. Me Penis, Kickstarter, Discord. Am I missing anything?
No, I think that's it.
We also have the if you want to support us, we've got the Ko-fi page, ko-fi/wrestling is silly, where if you support us there, Jeff Bezos doesn't take half of it, and he has enough money. We have a monthly tiered system there, and if we hit £100, I'm going to start a Saturday show on youtube.com/@wrestlingissilly. But I don't care about plugging those for now. I just want to plug the Kickstarter. Let's look for somebody to raid into. Because, as you can probably hear, my voice is going to give out soon. So that's fun.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. You've put in a lot of voice work.
I didn't realize how hard commentating was going to be, but when the microphone starts echoing, you just got to put your whole ass into it. You know, you can't half-ass. Not commentary. Announcing. Yeah.
I knew what you meant.
Yes, I knew what I meant too, and that's the important thing. Our good friend Bex is streaming Baldur's Gate 3. So let's go and raid into Bex playing some Baldur's Gate 3. If you're not familiar, Bex is lovely. Channel's lovely. Another link to the Discord if you didn't hear it already. You might see what Matt from Wii Sports' dick looks like. What more do I need? What more do I need?
How else could we possibly lure you into the Discord?
And on that note, we will see you for more Wrestling is Silly next week. Buccaneer, Book of Flower of the Book you are. I hope you're having a fantastic rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next stream. And until then, love you, bye.
Bye.